Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. Three tight ends are out there. And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here.
They'll rumble for about 6 up across the 20 to the 22.
This defense for the Dolphins, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
So 2nd and 4 from the 22.
Now back to throw.
And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. You talk about this Miami defense.
They're a top 5 unit right now against the pass in the league. In fact, they sit at number 5.
And this is where we talk game inside the game. Top 5 passing offense versus top 5 passing defense. I wouldn't be surprised defensively if they change up coverages a bit more than usual to try and combat what they expect to see.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4.
Trying the left side with Gibbs.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down.
How about this? They'll change it at the line.
Trap 60, trap 60. Street.
They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left.
Mustang 19. Buffalo 18.
They'll try and throw for it here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs.
Here we go.
Now Achane on 1st and 10.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
2nd down and 8. Again, it's Achane.
And they'll get him down right around the 16. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Fields.
Touchdown, Dolphins! A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Dolphins are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up. Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Rolling to his right.
Poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted.
And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's 2nd down. And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level. And sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
Meanwhile, Fields' throw is taken in by Waddle.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Waddle's first catch, good for a 1st down.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a 1st down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Right back to Achane on 2nd down.
He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Here's 3rd and 3.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Dolphins are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Achane is into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now 14-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're still in search of an initial 1st down as they come up here 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. A give right side for Gibbs. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. He'll drop to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there. Needed 4. Inaudible here to get a new look.
Roll, roll, roll. Rig alert, rig alert.
4th down, a give to Gibbs. There he goes, right side. Now he's free at the 35. Touchdown! Jahmyr Gibbs with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Huskies' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute. But did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it. And afterwards, they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Off play action. Fields. That's Waddle. He's got the catch on the out route.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Up the middle, Achane.
And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. Right back to Achane on 2nd down.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. Now a 3rd and 6. To throw is Fields. He's got his target. That's complete.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
A run straight ahead with Achane.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes being a linebacker in the middle of the field is kind of like being a doctor on the field. You got to make the right diagnosis. Here he correctly sets his run and shoots through to make the play in the backfield.
Right back to Achane on 2nd down.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields.
Being chased out left. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
Like any team playing, they're looking for touchdowns to try and help their cause. But in this case, he does get them a little closer at least. If they think a field goal turns out to be the better call here.
Sanders' kick is good, and the Dolphins will add on to their lead. Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he's watching that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in, and had just enough to get it done.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
Ready.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bob, 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Dragon 60.
They'll look to throw.
Finds Gibbs on the check down.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
It's now 3rd and 15.
The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. It's Brian Branch with it.
And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Fields.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields.
Gets this one to Hill. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Now Fields.
Steps away to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
2nd and 10. Fields now to throw. Out route to Hill, complete.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Sanders' kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Harrison Buckner set to kick off.
The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Here we go.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it. But I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities. And I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
Hey, Hey, Monday.
On the handoff, it's Achane.
And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. And a nice run to get him past the original line of scrimmage. A gain of 7. It's 2nd and 8 now.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Eleven. Delta. Hey, Ken.
Play action. It's Fields. That's to the Notre Dame man, Michael Mayer.
That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Here we go. First 35. Hey, Ken. Hey, Ken. Right.
And they'll give this to Achane.
And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
He'd had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Here we go.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 2.
Up. Hey, Ken. Extend. Hey, Ken. Tonight.
Achane here. They stay on the ground.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
41 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they established that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead, because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields.
And going deep for Hill. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 53 yards.
And the Dolphins are able to extend their lead.
Well, they had gone run the previous play. Nice little setup. This time they go play action. Defense bites a bit, and they hit for a big play in the end zone.
So they sold it really well, didn't they? Because it's just what you described. They ran it the previous play, come back with the same action, and now they step back and throw it and get a big play for a touchdown. But what happens as a defensive back is your eyes have to go to the right place. You always hear Coach talk about, are your eyes in the right spot? Well, this time the eyes went to the play action. It froze their feet. They weren't moving, and he went on past them and caught the pass for a touchdown.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Take over 1st and 10. at their own 22-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
And they do finally get him at the 12.
66 yards. That's good for A. First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Going back to Gibbs on first down. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half. And down 3 scores, a lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to try and win this one.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
They'll take over after that pretty clutch forced fumble as they begin inside their own 5-yard line.
He's got a man complete. Down to the 10. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So now the Dolphin offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2.
Fields trying to throw for it.
And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for 2.
32, Huskies 7. Jake Bailey set to kick off.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone.
They'll take over. First down and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Ball on the 27. Here's a second down and 6.
19 Lions. Trap 60, trap 60. Ready.
They'll drop to throw. They've got his man complete.
Down the sideline he goes.
Touchdown. A great play there. 73 yards.
And the Huskies get a bit closer.
offense going to stay on the field as they will line up and go for two. Now they empty the backfield and motion the running back right.
Mustang 19.
They'll look to throw. And no, it falls incomplete. So the two-point conversion, no good.
The score, Dolphins 32, Huskies 13. Harrison Butker set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
The returner, Trey Tucker, going to bring this one out.
Tucker on the return. The Dolphins take over first and 10.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
53 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
3-4 defense, and that O-line really dominated the D-line on that play.
And think of it this way. With a 3-4, you have a natural bubble over each guard because those guys don't have defenders over them. Oftentimes, if you want to run up the middle, they can get upfield and get on the linebackers right now, and that gives the running back a heck of a chance to get into the secondary.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 14-yard line.
Up. Angel. Hey, Ken. Right.
Now it's Fields. Short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 3rd down. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Dolphin football. It's also Dolphin lead to begin quarter number 4.
Here we go.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Back to throw. Fields. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That's a first down with a cherry on top, 31 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
A run now from Achane.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Right back to Achane on 2nd down.
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves and start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now.
That is caught.
Touchdown, Dolphins.
Jalen Waddle.
44 yards.
And the Dolphins add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that will bump the lead up to 26.
Huskies 13.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Here we go. Shot.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Buffalo
That
18.
5-game win streak is ticking away here in the fourth quarter. Just haven't been as sharp in this one.
Panther 11.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And what a big-time play there. 46 yards.
First down.
Hot 70. Hot 70.
At the 29-yard line.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right.
79 Broncos. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. That's going to be caught. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. They'll set up to throw. Throw complete right side to Cooks. Touchdown! From 3 yards out.
And the Huskies are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that'll make this a 19-point ball game.
Huskies 20. Harrison Butker set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
That going to be caught downfield by Hill.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain of 32 that time. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
On play action, Fields.
Touchdown, Dolphins.
Jalen Waddle.
Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50.
And the Dolphins are closing in on win number 10 as they extend this fourth quarter lead.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that will bump the lead up to 26. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Okay, ready?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Track him 60. Ready, ready.
Back to throw. This is caught. It's Cooks. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And they're going to speed things up here.
Cut 19. Cut 19.
First and 10 at the
18 runner. 18. Hey, smash. Ready.
They'll look to throw again. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. So now first and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 38.
19 Lions.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Trap 60. Trap 60. Mustang 19.
Back to throw again. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. Butker on for the PAT. And that'll make this a 19-point game.
Makes the score Dolphins 46, Huskies 27. Harrison Butker set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
A short kick, but a fair catch called for. Might be second-guessing that one. They'll begin at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. As they try to finish things off in this fourth quarter, and that current 5-game win streak looking like it's going to go to 6.
Me, basic. Why not? What's right?
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against?
And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
No mas, no mas. Up. Right.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they do finally get him at the 12.
118 yards for him on the ground now on 18 carries. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
On first down, Fields. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami.
Jalen Waddle finishing strong with 3 fourth-quarter touchdowns as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that will bump the lead up to 26.
Huskies 27.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Wide open receiver complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Back to throw now on first down. And that's complete to Cooks.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Go.
Looking to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a third time.
And the Dolphins will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Yep. Go.
Off play action, Fields. Gets it downfield to Mayer.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
And the Dolphin first down.
Hey, Ted. Say hi.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. This will be caught. It's Waddle.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us, we're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Let's go now.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to...
He's got a man, complete. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining.
Ready.
So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10.
70 Ranger. Hurt. Dragon 60. Cup 19.
One final shot. They'll look to throw.
This pass down the field for Gibbs.
And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win them the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted.
Well, an interesting finish to this one. They get in the end zone at the end of the game. Then they went for 2. It wouldn't have mattered. The game was over, but they didn't get that 2-point conversion.
I think trying to get the 2 points, that was for pride for them. But obviously the guys on the other side of the ball had some pride too. They stopped the 2-point play, even though, as you noted, it did not matter. So both teams battled to the end.
So for Miami, it's a 10th win on the year as they move to 10-3. And they will head back home next week.
Meanwhile, for Tokyo,
they can ill afford to drop too many more as they fall to 7-6 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.